Hello fellow targeted individuals, it's VW again. I know I haven't been putting out too many videos, but I have a very sad announcement, and it's not over yet, but my dad got an aneurysm in his brain at his house, and so it was really serious. He had to be rushed to surgery, and they fixed the clot. They say they don't know if he's going to regain everything that he has. He'll have to have rehabilitation and things like that. But I just wanted to call. I just wanted to make this video. Sorry, call. I'm not thinking very straight. He's like the best thing in my life, my dad. I'm not sure if these guys, I don't know what they're capable of, and they could hit me over at my parents' house. So I'm not sure if these guys are trying to kill my dad. And while I was in the waiting room and by his side in the bed, they were trying to hit me in the genitals remotely, and just like still kept up. They still keep up the microwave hearing. You're fucking crazy, man. You're fucking crazy. And they know that my dad is like could have died in surgery, is in a very serious situation, and it doesn't matter to them. They're like, they use that, and they may have done that. They may have actually, I'm not sure, because they can remotely satellite hit me, and they can hit me in my parents' house the worst, and then mysteriously 7 days ago, my dad gets horrible headaches, on his head, and it deteriorates, and then today he was unresponsive, and he has he had a severe clot in his brain, in the front of his head. And these people go for the head. They use the radiation and stuff like that. So I'm putting two and two together, and I have no idea. I mean, call me paranoid, but they're trying to kill me in my house. I'm going over to I'm going to my aunt's house. I'm going to my parents' house to visit them. And they're just surveilling me the whole time. So I'm not sure if they're just picking up new targets. Like, hey, let's just start hitting this old guy, his dad. Let's just start hitting him in the head. My dad was completely unresponsive today. He might not regain full recovery of his head. And this guy is still doing the microwave hearing all day. Like, he's fucking crazy. You fucking crazy. We gotta get him out of there. Like, he's still on track. He's still on track with his evil. And I call him demonic and Satan, and they really get mad about that. But what regular guy, when a guy's dad is in the operating room getting his brain operated on, will continue the microwave hearing, continue to try and shoot me in the head with radiation? That's not, normal Joe don't do that. Normal Joe don't do that. Normal Joe don't do that. And Christians don't do that. Definitely don't do that. And I've heard about some of these guys, they'll torture people for years, and then when they give them cancer, they'll be on their deathbed with cancer, and some of these guys will still be hitting them on their deathbed. So what am I dealing with here? Like, I'm trying to rely on God here, but these guys, what are they capable of? And I don't know if I should really consider them human anymore. Like, I know they're going to get all mad, and what he does is he's like, oh, he calls us Satan worshipers, we better kill him. Or he called us murderers, so we better kill him, And so they use it against me, but they're on each side of my house shooting radiation at my house, into all my head and my genitals, which I block most of it, but sometimes, they give me headaches. But then it's like my dad is dying, and he could die, and so I go to the hospital, and all the time in the hospital, they're still trying to hit me and do microwave hearing remotely. And when I come home, he lays on it. This is the prime time for him, because he knows I'm hurting, and so he wants to hit me now. He's the kind of guy that if you're down, he's not just going to kick you when you're down, he'll kill you when you're down. That's what these men are like, and I don't understand that, because my dad is like a noble guy. If somebody's down, he'll help him. I mean, who are these people? Why would they do this? I mean, are they demon infested? When they hand them the microwave equipment and the satellite equipment, are there demons in that? And the demons just kind of infest them, and then they murder everybody, and they don't care. They're cold-blooded. I mean, it was ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Like, it's the most scary time of my life. My dad, I love my dad the most out of anybody. He's helped me get through this. I don't know. They could have just been sitting there without him knowing, hitting him with some kind of aneurysm. I've researched it, and one of the ladies said they can actually give you a brain aneurysm. So it's like, what if this guy just got one of his friends or buddies to satellite kill my dad? To just satellite kill him, I mean, I don't know. I don't know what these guys are kidding. They have such technology. They can hit me 4 hours away in Florida. They can irradiate my head, and if I wasn't wearing the neutralizers and have my, walls painted with aluminum, they would kill me. This guy would kill me. He would not hesitate, not one bit, to kill me, and he wouldn't blink an eyelash doing it. And I know this is a rant. This is a bitter rant. I don't really have a lot of hopeful talk right now. I'm going to try and be more hopeful, but my dad is like, he could die. He could die. My dad could die. And I don't know if these guys who are trying to murder me on both sides of my house had anything to do with that. Because they hit you remotely. That's what the world will be if this continues. People will just be dying of aneurysms and dying of cancer. And these people will just be hiding in the shadows with their technology, murdering people they don't know. Like, it's craziness. It's such craziness. And, like, to know that I stepped in that. I stepped in that nest of vipers, and now I can't get free of it. I don't know these people. I don't know either of the guys on the side of me. I don't want anything to do with them. They started torturing me. I react to it, and then they act like I'm just deserving of this, that I've attacked them, and they want me out of here. And they'll go to just great lengths to do debaucherous, murderous stuff. It's like, how could you not be a demon, man? Like, a real human being doesn't do that. And especially, like, today, while I'm at the hospital with my dad, like, sitting there trying to hold his hand when he's dying. Like, he's dying, he's unresponsive. This guy's trying to hit me in the genitals with the satellite thing. He wouldn't stop. Like, he doesn't even consider that. Like, hey, okay, well, your dad's dying, I'll get you later on that. They don't even do that. They just constant murder, and then they call me insane. They call me insane, they call me a psychopath, when all I want to do is sit in my house and not know them. Like, if I roll over in bed, I can hear on the microwave, psychopath, he's crazy, yeah, he's crazy, he's moving in his bed. And they're excuse my French, and they're killing whole neighborhoods and whole families. And I have no idea, because of the things they've done, I have no idea if they've just tried to murder my dad, premeditatively tried to murder my father. And my grandfather was on his deathbed when a few people had this, and they made my ears ring, so they probably killed my grandfather too. Because I was in the same room with him while they were trying to hit me, and it's hitting him with radiation when he's about to die. So they've killed my grandfather, and my dad is in a forced coma, but who knows? He might not be able to talk. He's like, this is a huge, serious thing. Like, this man might not be able to talk. We don't know if he's going to be able to walk. We don't know what's going to happen, and he's just trying to get all the hate that he can get in. Like, I come home, and he's going to attack me and call me crazy. Doesn't he stop just to say, hey, your dad's dying, okay, I'm going to stop? That's what a normal human being would do. These people are not human. They're not human. I've made up my mind on that. Like, they can say they're human, they're not human. You couldn't take a gun and shoot them and everything would be alright, they'd be dead. You need a wooden stake or a silver bullet or some kind of spell to get rid of demons, because these people are not human. They don't have human actions. They don't have human thoughts. They don't have human emotions. This guy was trying to hit me in the emergency room right by my dying father, and that's all he cares about. He's like, this guy's crazy. He's so worried about making me look crazy and getting me out of the house and chasing me around and stalking me. He cares nothing for life. Nothing for life. Like, and they could have done this to my dad. Because I know it. When I go over to my parents' house, they can get me over there remotely, And they probably said, well, he's not going over to his parents' house enough. Let's just hit this other guy living there. And he could have anybody all over the city. It's like, I know where he is, and I know where the Latino guys are, and I know the guy across the street, the plumber, that's kind of helping him. But see, these people, they have equipment where they can just get on it anywhere in the city and just hit whoever they want, and you could not even know about it. Like, there's one of my mom's friends who works for our company, or is on the board. He has tinnitus and stuff, and it's like, he could be being attacked and just not know it. Some people don't even know who their attackers are. It just happens. Like, these people are just like, they see somebody they want to kill, and they stalk them and kill them without the person even knowing what's going on. The greatest evil. I couldn't imagine anything more evil. I couldn't imagine anything more evil. So, I'm sorry. I've been crying a lot, and it's my dad. He's had a really bad aneurism in the front of his brain. They had to, he had to go into surgery. They got the clot. They found the clot, removed it, but it's like he's got to go through intensive rehabilitation. And if these people are hitting him with radiation in the hospital room while he's going through this, because I've heard they do that to cancer patients, to people they give cancer, they hit them on their deathbeds until they die. Until they die, they torture them and torment them. And I'm not sure. I'm very paranoid that this had something to do with them, because my dad has never gotten sick in his life. He doesn't drink, he doesn't smoke. He's 71 right now, and it came on like out of nowhere. Out of nowhere, he starts complaining of headaches. They make him nauseous. They make him, have diarrhea. He complains of more headaches, and then unresponsive. There's a blood clot in his brain. I don't know what the capabilities of these people are. I don't know what kind of technology they have. I know they have microwave technology to hurt your brain. I know they have EMF emitters to do the high-pitched sound, to torment you that way. I know they got the poisons that they can pump into your house. But I'm not sure. I don't know the whole range. And especially this guy, he's got a whole cadre of people in the city of Baton Rouge and really the country, networking these torture devices. Networking a torture device to, torture one kid in his house forever and ever. And just, kill his family, Kill his dad. See, and they don't care. This guy didn't care at all. He didn't care one bit. He was right on just what he was doing. He was just like, let's get him. You ready? Come on. It's a mission to him. It's like a game. My life doesn't matter. My parents' life doesn't matter. His family's life doesn't matter. His own life doesn't matter. It sucks. It's horrible. It's just a really horrible thing. But I just wanted to kind of get on a video of how far they're willing to go. And how I don't know how far they're willing to go, because the thing is, they start out here, and then they just move it up, and they just move it up, and then they just move it, and then they just keep moving it up. So eventually they'll be in my doorstep, stabbing me in the stomach and saying that that's okay. You know what I'm saying? So it's like they don't have a limit. The evil doesn't have a ceiling it's going to hit. This guy went from, I like screwing around with this guy in his room with the high-pitched noise, to now he's got arsenals of microwave weapons, pointed at my house. He's got 2 other houses involved and other people in the city. He's got cops involved. So, you know what? And looking at my dad like that, helpless like that, and not knowing if it was these guys, somebody connected to these guys, I really am not sure. I'm not sure their capabilities and how dangerous and murderous they are, because I know I have neutralizers, and if I didn't have these neutralizers, they could probably give me an aneurysm. But I know that after this, looking at my dad like this, things are going to change for me, and I think they all need to change for everybody else. And what I'm going to do, and I'm going to go ahead and bite the bullet, even if this guy's lying, I'm going to call the sheriff's department out here again and again and again, and I'm gonna get justice on this, because the guy's already he's like they've hit my dad in the head where he may be a vegetable his whole life. So things have changed now. I'm not gonna just sit around and take this, and that's what they want. Well, they want you to do something stupid. They want you to try and do violence or something against them. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go through the right channels. But I'd like to hear from you guys if any of your family members have been hit. I might just be being overly paranoid, but he got sicker and sicker and sicker, and it was a blood clot right in the top of his head, where these guys like to shoot their radiation, and I'm not sure how hard it would hit me if I didn't have all the neutralization on me. So just let me know if any of your family members have been hit or complaining about it, if you have that same problem. But now it's like my dad's life is destroyed, and they could have done this in just one fell swoop with the satellite. Boop, push a button, and then just send radiation right to his head. And even if they didn't, even if these guys didn't, or somebody connected to them didn't do this, they're trying to hit me. I'm trying to like go and help my dad and like be there for him while he's dying. And this guy, all he can worry about is shooting me with radiation and how crazy I am. How is he qualified to rate anybody's emotions when their father is fucking dying? Could be fucking a vegetable forever. Excuse my French. This is a very angry video, I know, but yeah, I made some. I kind of made a bunch of videos and didn't really have a lot to talk about recently. But this has hit my family like just a sack of bricks, because my dad is never sick, and now he's I saw him tonight with the bandages wrapped around his head. His eyes are all swollen because he had to have immediate surgery. It was like they had emergency surgery, emergency neurosurgery to get this clot out. And I've never, the guy doesn't drink, smoke. He's the healthiest guy in the world, and it just came on out of nowhere. And it's in the context of what I'm dealing with. I think that I have the right to maybe think these people did this. And if they're willing to do that much damage to a person to make them just go to the hospital and bleed in their brain and have to have a neurosurgery, they might be just killing them on the hospital bed. I hope I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong. But these people have not, they haven't shown me any good side at all. No compassion, no mercy, just no conscience. It's just kill, and if he's hurting, kill more. And that's all I've seen. And I don't know where that comes from. Satan, I don't know. But it really sucks, and it destroys a lot of people's lives. And I hope they get what's coming to them someday. I'm going to try and give this guy what's coming to him someday, and try and get some good cops on my side. But he's got so many cops involved on his side. It'll be tough. But I'll let y'all know how that goes. I'll let y'all know how my dad's doing. I just have this instinct. I have really good instincts, and my instinct says that it had something to do with all this, what happened to my dad. Because I would go see my grandfather, and he would get worse, because they were hitting me with the high-pitched EMF frequencies in his hospital room, on his deathbed. And so they could have killed him. I mean, he might have died anyway, but they could have killed him, and they just don't care. Like, who are these people? Like, no. Like I told my attacker today, and I'm not going to talk to him anymore. Like I told him today, I said, "What are you?" I asked him, "What are you?" I didn't say, "Who are you?" I said, "What are you?" Because everything he's doing, no human man would do. No human man would do it. No human man. Human men have mercy. They see somebody dying or hurt or something that he's put me in this, this little enclosure. He's made me have to live like this, and I have to sometimes tie it back up because it'll fall down and stuff like that. And he's like, "See, he's crazy." So he's like doing all this bad stuff to me, and then looking at his handiwork and saying that, that I'm the crazy guy. It's just really, it's really unjust. It's like just corrupt. It's corrupt, and it's people who think that they're above the law. They think it's time for that in the world, that, it's so chaotic that, hey, man, we can just kill people in their houses and lie about them. They're lying about me. They know I'm not crazy. They started all this without me even knowing them. I never met them, so I didn't do anything to them to harm them or make them want to hate me. They surveilled me aggressively in my house and didn't like what they saw. I wasn't doing anything. I was playing video games. I was like hanging out, in my house, trying to live my life. But it's whatever. It's whatever. I'm gonna beat it. We're all gonna beat this. Let's keep trusting in God. My dad was he's a really good guy. He is a really good guy. And I don't know, things are going to have to change for me dealing with these people. Especially because I do suspect them of doing this. And if they move on to my mom or my aunt or somebody like that or my brother, I have to do something. I mean, an American has to defend themselves. I'm going to go through all the proper legal channels. You better bet your butt. I'm going to get the police out here, and if they can help me, that's all great. But I'm not going to let this guy kill me, and I'm not going to let him, kill the rest of my family with satellite radiation. I don't care how crazy I look. I don't care what the news story says. I'll do the right thing, in the end, because that's where we're coming. We're coming to a point where it's like, this guy is just killing people. He's getting away with killing everybody and hitting my dad and just, having a grand old time hitting people with these satellites and just saying, get out of here. Everywhere I go is, get out of here, get out of here. But I go to Florida 4 hours away and it's the same thing. So it's like he keeps telling people around him, I just want him out of here. And it's this huge, stupid thing. It's retarded. It wastes time. It wastes money. And it hurts people a lot. And it's petty. I mean, I could go on about just the negatives of it and how wrong these people are to do it. They're so wrong. They're so wrong and they're so violent. And I don't understand why anybody who doesn't know somebody would want to kill them. Would want to kill them with radiation. It doesn't make any sense unless it's for money. And I guess there's some funding involved with me, maybe. I have no clue. It's just bizarre. It's bizarre and twisted. And I know they will hit people on their hospital beds. I know they do that. And that says it all. That says it all right there, doesn't it? Doesn't that says it all? They gave, okay, I heard one account where they gave a lady a brain tumor, and she was dying. She's dying. She couldn't heal from it. On her deathbed, they were still hitting her and torturing her with radiation. What kind of person does it take to do that? Just ask yourself, and you'll get an answer right away. You'll get an answer right away. What type of person does it take to do something like that? To do something so evil and cruel? Who does it take? Human being? I don't know. I don't know any humans who have right minds and right hearts who would kill somebody on a hospital bed, torment and torture them. I don't. Like, my family's not like that. We like helping people. We like helping sick kids and, helping people in the community and being nice and not shooting people with radiation till they die. We like that. We like that kind of life. And this guy likes a life of every day shooting people in the genitals and the neck, in the head with radiation. He loves it. It's what he does all the time. He does it all the time now. He doesn't stop. But I will keep you guys updated, especially, I probably won't update y'all about how my dad's doing unless it pertains to, well, yeah, I guess I will. Yeah, I'll do a video and I'll tie it in to the gang stalking. It's just how these videos are watched. They're not usually watched in order, so that it would make a lot of sense. But I'll tie it in somehow and let you guys know how my dad's doing. Hopefully he gets better and the blood clot doesn't come back and they're not attacking him on that hospital bed, so he really can recover. Like, I hope to God that's the case, that they're not doing this to him. I have some instincts that I think they are. I think they don't care about life. They've never met my dad, but they were surveilling me while I was talking to him. So it's like, once they surveil you, even if they don't know you personally or seen you physically, you're fair game for their torture and their murder. They think that they know you and can judge you, because that's what sociopaths do. You're their victim. You're being stalked, you're their victim, they're a sociopath. If they're surveilling you, even if you can't see them, they've met you. They think they've met you. They think they know you. And that's what sociopaths do. But alright, I'm going to put out some more videos soon. Try and get some more good information. Like, I was doing really good before I started all the videos. I had blocked them out, but I think I gave them a little bit too much information. Which, like I said, I don't really care in the long run. I'd rather help you guys out there. And I hope some people are painting aluminum on stuff and making your enclosures. I don't think we have long to go on this. I think my dad's going to be alright. I hope to God he's going to be alright. It was really rough seeing him like that because he couldn't even respond. And if these monsters did that, because they always try and hit you in the head with the radiation. It was the front of his head, and then he went downhill for a week and a half. He just kept getting constantly worse, not better, not better, not better. And then it's an aneurysm, and I think Eleanor White said that they have stuff that can create aneurysms, So that's awesome, Alright, maybe she said they have stuff that said something else. Maybe not, Maybe this had nothing to do with it. I think she said they had something that can create something with your arteries or your heart or something like that, palpitations. I don't know. I'll look up some of that stuff, and I will be. I'm not too good at writing stuff down to talk to you guys. I feel like it would be really stunted, but I might try a video of actually researching some stuff that could be good for all of us and our families, and maybe doing a couple of educational videos. But arrivederci, and I will see you next time. Stay strong. God loves us. God does love us, and I love you. I believe in you. This too shall pass. We'll get through this into a brighter day. And please, out there, pray for my father. He needs your prayers right now. He's a very religious man. He's a good guy. He's a good guy. And that's why I suspect sometimes that they went after him, because they go after religious people. I've seen it a large majority online. Please send your prayers out for Les. Just please send your prayers out that he can recover very shortly and that he won't have any lasting damage to his brain. I mean, this is the biggest serious thing. This is the most serious thing in my life. And then, I get in my car and I come home and this guy is still talking about getting me out of my house, and he knows where I've been the whole day. He knows what I've been doing, and he just continues on with this bullshit. So I mean, even if you were doing this to somebody and you were a man, you'd quit. You'd quit for that day. Oh man, no, that's too much. That's too much. Let's stop. These people, they lay on you. They lay on you when you're hurt, when you're down, when you're at your worst, when you're asleep, when you're in a bathtub, when you're at your weakest, most vulnerable point. That's when they strike. That's when they strike, because that's when hyenas strike. Lions strike when the opponent's strong. It's a fair fight. These guys, they don't do that. They don't care. They want you when you're asleep, or when you're vulnerable, or when your dad is real sick. That's the perfect time to get you. And that's just what I've seen from these guys. I don't know them personally. I'd call them Satan worshipers, because I don't know who else would do something like this. Like, if they think this is just a regular everyday activity and just like a walk in the park, then they're even worse than Satanists, because they're doing it out of ignorance. I don't know, but this video is getting really long, and I just want it to be like 10 minutes. Please email me or post a comment below if you have any family members who have experienced what you've experienced, who, like, you were being attacked, and then you went to some family members and then they started having symptoms. Please comment below or send me an email telling me about that, because I'm trying to just find proof about it. I don't think, because the way they've been doing it to me, they've been doing it to me for 2 years pretty much, and I don't have a brain aneurysm. If they could have something that would just do it in a week, I don't know. But please post, comment below. Love you guys. Subscribe to my channel. and I'll be putting a lot more videos up just to explain my situation. I might be, because they're getting through a little bit on my enclosure, so I might be doing a kind of a comprehensive video about what I have going now, how they're getting through it, and then what I'm going to do to stop that. Because my guys have some souped up military weapons, microwave grade weapons. But alright guys, I love you. Love you all. Have a good night, and please pray for my father. He's the best guy. He's like one of the best guys in the world. He'd help everybody. You know, he's been trying to help me through this, and this is just, it's horrible. It's horrible, and I'm so scared that because of my interactions with these people that he somehow got on their list. I'm so scared of that, and I want, just comment if that's happened to you, or send me an email. Alright guys, VW love. Bye bye.